As Michelle reminds me, our job is to prepare them not to need us. And both my daughters are wonderful people.
On December 29, 2024, the world was stunned by the passing of the 39th President, Jimmy Carter, who, in an unexpected twist, dropped a bombshell about the Obama family. Rumors claiming Malia Obama might not be Barack and Michelle's biological daughter resurfaced with renewed frenzy, thanks to Carter's surprising parting statement. Could this final revelation reshape how we view one of America's most iconic families? Malia Obama's parentage rumors. Malia Obama, the eldest daughter of Barack and Michelle Obama, has been at the center of unfounded and bizarre conspiracy theories questioning her parentage. These rumors, which have gained traction online, are entirely baseless, but continue to spread due to the public's fascination with high-profile families. The speculation about her origins is a prime example of how misinformation thrives in the age of internet echo chambers. The rumors began when Malia decided to drop her last name and go by her first name only. While this was a personal decision to establish her independence and step out of her father's shadow, conspiracy theorists interpreted it as evidence of a hidden family secret. They claimed that Malia had discovered she wasn't Barack and Michelle's biological child, sparking theories of adoption or secret agreements. One particularly wild story suggested that her real parents were actually close friends or godparents of the Obamas, who supposedly made a private arrangement for Malia to be raised by them. Adding to the sensationalism, some theorists went as far as to claim that Malia's name change symbolized rebellion against her parents, or a dramatic effort to expose these alleged family secrets. Others linked her actions to broader conspiracies, such as suggesting that Malia and Sasha were part of a secret government cloning project to create perfect children. These claims are entirely without evidence but continue to circulate online due to the human tendency to seek scandal in the lives of public figures. The truth, however, is much simpler and far more relatable. Malia's decision to use only her first name was likely a way to carve out her own identity, separate from her father's global fame and political legacy. Like any young adult, she is navigating her path in life, trying to balance personal growth with the challenges of growing up in the public eye. These rumors not only distort reality, but also invade the privacy of a family that has worked hard to maintain a sense of normalcy for their children. Ultimately, the conspiracy theories about Malia's parentage highlight the dangers of misinformation and the public's relentless pursuit of sensationalism over truth. The real story of Malia Obama is one of independence and self-discovery, not the fabricated drama some choose to believe. Malia's name change. Malia Obama's decision to go by her first name sparked widespread speculation, with some rumors suggesting hidden family secrets or acts of rebellion. However, the reality behind this decision is much simpler and more relatable. Like many young adults, Malia likely wanted to carve out her own identity and explore life without being constantly overshadowed by her father's global fame. Malia's life has always been in the public eye, growing up as the eldest daughter of Barack and Michelle Obama, the first African-American president and First Lady of the United States. This level of attention has created immense pressure on Malia to live up to expectations, and the use of her last name has often tied her identity directly to her father's legacy. Dropping the Obama surname was a way for Malia to assert independence and establish her own path, separate from her family's political and historical significance. Despite the simplicity of her choice, conspiracy theories have flourished. Some claim her name change is evidence of a deeper family rift, or a revelation about her biological parentage. Wild stories have circulated, suggesting that she discovered she wasn't Barack and Michelle's biological daughter, and dropped the name as an act of rebellion. These theories, while entertaining for some, lack any credible evidence and are rooted in the internet's tendency to sensationalize minor personal decisions. The truth is far less dramatic. Malia's parents, Barack and Michelle, have always emphasized the importance of allowing their daughters to grow into independent, confident individuals. They encouraged Malia to make her own choices and navigate adulthood on her terms. By going by her first name, Malia is likely taking a step toward creating a life that feels authentic to her, free from the constant comparisons to her father's political legacy. For those drawn to conspiracy theories, Every small action by a public figure can seem like part of a larger, mysterious puzzle. However, Malia's decision is better understood as a normal part of growing up. It reflects her desire to define herself outside the shadow of fame and public scrutiny. By choosing her own path, Malia shows that even the children of presidents strive for individuality, self-expression, and a sense of normalcy in their lives. Cloning theories. One of the wildest rumors about the Obama family involves the idea that Malia and Sasha Obama were cloned. According to these conspiracy theories, a secret government program supposedly worked to create perfect children, and the two Obama daughters were part of the experiment. While this story might sound like something from a science fiction movie, it has taken hold in certain corners of the internet, where people look for any sign that the Obamas are hiding something shocking. These clone rumors first appeared when some internet sleuths noticed that Malia and Sasha seemed too well-behaved or too mature for their age. They quickly jumped to the conclusion that the girls' mannerisms or appearances were too perfect, folding this idea into grand narratives about secret laboratories and hidden government plots. The rumor then merged with other conspiracies, such as claims that Michelle Obama was not born female, or Barack Obama was part of a massive cover-up. This combination created an even bigger web of speculation, leading some to believe that practically everything about the Obama family was a carefully staged performance. In reality, there is no credible evidence to suggest the Obama daughters are anything but normal young women who happen to grow up in an unusual spotlight. People who argue in favor of the clone theory rely on manipulated images, cherry-picked quotes, and a heavy dose of imagination, rather than legitimate sources. Mainstream media outlets have dismissed these claims as pure fantasy, and even casual observers recognize the lack of any real proof. Still, these rumors continue to spread, largely because certain individuals are tempted by the excitement of unearthing hidden truths. What makes the story of cloning so appealing to some is its ability to tap into fears about undisclosed science experiments, government overreach, and powerful families controlling society. By tying these threads together, conspiracists create a sensational narrative that grabs attention far more effectively than simply stating, "They're just normal kids." Unfortunately, the real people caught in the middle, Malia and Sasha, have to face the occasional absurd headline or internet post questioning their very identity. Ultimately, though these rumors may spark talking points online, there is no factual basis for cloning claims about the Obama daughters. They reflect a broader trend of conspiracies born from curiosity, distrust, and a desire for scandal. When viewed through a realistic lens, these theories fall apart, leaving behind only the mundane truth that Malia and Sasha are genuine sisters, raised by parents who worked hard to give them a loving, grounded upbringing. The Obama's marriage rumors, the idea that Barack and Michelle Obama's marriage is somehow fake or staged, has circulated online for years, fueled by conspiracy theories that try to paint their relationship as a mere political or personal arrangement. Some people claim their union was set up to serve an agenda, while others insist it was crafted to hide secret aspects of their identities. These rumors persist, despite having no credible evidence, finding life in internet echo chambers that thrive on controversy and unproven secrets. At the heart of these theories is a desire to undermine the authenticity of the Obama's bond. Supporters of such ideas point to everyday moments, like their public displays of affection or carefully orchestrated appearances, as evidence of something artificial. They latch onto details, such as body language or speech patterns, to argue that the relationship is only for show. In reality, public appearances and media events are standard for any first lady and president, offering no solid proof of deceit. Michelle's book, Becoming, provides a down-to-earth perspective on her marriage to Barack, describing both the joys and struggles they faced. Far from portraying a perfect scripted relationship, she speaks openly about balancing family obligations, professional goals, and the stress of constant public attention. Rather than proving any hidden scheme, her accounts reveal how she and her husband supported each other through major life changes. The couple's regular interactions also challenge the staged marriage storyline. From official events to interviews where they tease and laugh together, they consistently show warmth and respect. Their genuine concern for each other appears in moments ranging from traveling together on global initiatives to enjoying casual family time. Yet, Conspiracy theorists dismiss these signs as mere performative acts designed to fool the public. Rumors that their partnership is motivated by political ambition or a personal cover-up ignore the simpler truth. Real relationships involve ups and downs, support, and compromise. The Obamas, like many married couples, have weathered disagreements, raised children, and balanced demanding careers. Friends and colleagues have praised their teamwork and genuine affection over the years, adding further weight against claims of a sham. Still, these marriage rumors persist because conspiracy content often spreads faster than ordinary fact-checking efforts. In a world hungry for sensational headlines, everyday marital realities are overshadowed by fantasies of hidden conspiracies. Ultimately, the stories about an elaborate marriage cover-up tell us more about our culture's appetite for scandal than they do about Barack and Michelle Obama's real, enduring partnership. Malia's rebellion. Malia Obama's so-called rebellion has become another sensational rumor swirling around the Obama family. It centers on the claim that Malia's decision to drop her last name, or use only her first name, reflects newfound defiance or a desire to expose secret truths. The internet is full of wild theories, suggesting she discovered she is not Barack and Michelle's biological child, and therefore decided to reject her family ties. These stories have gained traction online, despite lacking any credible evidence. Those who believe in Malia's rebellion theory argue that every move she makes, from going by just Malia to small lifestyle changes, is part of a larger quest to reveal hidden family information. Some stories even claim her real parents are close friends of the Obamas, implying Barack and Michelle struck a secret deal that allowed them to raise her. Conspiracy theorists imagine Malia's supposed discovery of her true origins led her to distance herself from the Obama name. In this line of thinking, her more independent choices signal a dramatic break, painting Malia as someone determined to reveal a grand cover-up. Of course, none of these claims have been supported by solid proof. Instead, what many overlook is that Malia has grown up under extraordinary conditions, with every aspect of her life scrutinized by the public eye. She is now at an age where carving out a personal identity is both normal and healthy. Dropping her last name, if she actually chooses to use only her first name, may simply reflect wanting a sense of individuality, free from constant comparisons to her father, a former president. This perfectly ordinary desire can be seen as affirming her own goals, rather than as a coded message of rebellion. Such rumors also ignore the strong family values the Obamas have demonstrated over the years. Barack and Michelle have often stressed how important it is for their daughters to explore their own interests and define themselves independently, even while living in the spotlight. Michelle, in particular, has spoken openly about teaching Malia and Sasha self-reliance, integrity, and the ability to think for themselves. Public fascination with the Obama's people have been captivated by the Obamas ever since Barack Obama became the first African-American president of the United States. The family's time in the White House was marked by countless headlines, videos, and photos, prompting both admiration and curiosity from around the world. Even after leaving office, the Obamas continue to attract attention as examples of a modern, influential family. Much of this fascination stems from their historic role in politics. Barack Obama's rise to the presidency was unprecedented, and Michelle Obama's charisma and commitment to various causes, including health and education, made her a distinctive First Lady. Their daughters, Malia and Sasha, also drew public interest, as people watched them grow from young children into independent young women. However, the attention is not always positive. Conspiracy theories and rumors swirl around the Obamas, with some individuals claiming Malia is not the biological child of Barack and Michelle, or that Michelle was never born female. Websites, social media pages, and online groups recycle these claims, adding to their mystique in the public eye. While the rumors are often dismissed as baseless, they show how eager some are to find hidden truths behind famous figures. In part, this eagerness reflects a deeper phenomenon. Many people feel distant from powerful individuals and look for alternative explanations to fill in gaps they can't see. In a celebrity-driven culture, even minor actions, like Malia dropping her last name, become sources of debate. Some see everyday family choices as proof of secret plots, while others interpret them simply as personal decisions. This clash between conspiracy and reality keeps the Obamas in the spotlight, the Obamas themselves have tried to maintain a sense of normalcy, especially for their daughters. Michelle has spoken about balancing public life with private family time, teaching Malia and Sasha chores, and making sure they pursued their own interests. Despite attempts at privacy, the public fascination only grows stronger whenever they appear at events, give interviews, or share personal moments on social media. In the end, the mix of history, personality, and unending curiosity ensures the Obamas remain a topic of discussion. Whether people admire them for breaking barriers, question them through rumors, or simply follow their day-to-day choices, it's clear that the fascination with this family is not going away anytime soon. Their blend of warmth, intelligence, and influence continues to spark conversations, making them one of the most talked-about families in modern history. The reality behind Malia's decisions. Malia Obama has attracted a lot of attention for her choices, with people online spinning wild ideas about the reasons behind them. One of the biggest rumors is that her decision to use only her first name reflects a hidden family conflict, or that she discovered she might not be Barack and Michelle's biological child. The truth, however, is far more ordinary. Like many people her age, Malia simply wants to set her own path, free from constant comparisons to her famous father. Growing up in the public eye, Malia was often photographed and scrutinized. Even the slightest change in her behavior sparked speculation. When she decided to drop her last name in some contexts, conspiracy theorists seized the moment. They claimed she was rebelling against her parents or learning about a secret adoption arrangement. Some even took it further, saying her real parents were close friends of the Obamas and that Malia was breaking away because she felt betrayed. Despite their popularity online, these rumors have never been supported by any credible proof. In reality, Malia has shown no signs of family conflict, and her relationship with her parents appears strong and loving. Michelle Obama has often spoken proudly about her daughters, highlighting their independence, kindness, and personal growth. Both Barack and Michelle have encouraged Malia and her sister Sasha to pursue unique interests, discover their passions, and develop an identity separate from the public spotlight. In fact, Malia's decision to go by her first name fits well into this broader message of self-discovery and normalcy. She grew up in a household that balanced the demands of the White House with an effort to protect her from constant publicity. As a result, she likely learned to value personal freedom and the ability to determine her own path. Dropping Obama in certain settings feels more like a practical step toward building her own identity, rather than some dramatic rebellion. At the end of the day, Malia is a young woman moving forward into adulthood. She is making choices that help her understand herself better, just like many college students and early career adults figuring out who they are in the world. Though it may seem noteworthy because of her high-profile upbringing, it's actually a routine step in becoming an independent person. All the dramatic whispers, rumors, and conspiracy theories overlook this simple truth. Malia's decisions are her own, rooted in personal growth and a desire to be more than just the daughter of a president. Michelle gender conspiracy theories. Michelle Obama has been the focus of an unusual conspiracy theory, claiming she was never actually born female. This strange story first surfaced as a casual joke around 2014, but quickly turned into a widely discussed rumor on the internet. Online investigators dug through her photos and videos, pointing to supposed evidence like her shoulders or particular outfits to argue that she had hidden her true identity for years. Even though these theories rely on misleading images and taken out of context clips, they keep reappearing in various forms on social media. Many people who spread this rumor rely on what they call proof, which is often no more than awkward photos, shadows, or camera angles that can make Michelle look slightly different. They ignore the countless pictures and videos showing her journey from childhood to becoming First Lady. Internet forums and gossip websites take small scraps of footage, manipulate them, and repackage them as shocking evidence. Over time, these bits of misleading information circulate in echo chambers where they grow into elaborate stories about forged birth records and silent doctors paid to keep secrets. A big part of why these theories get so much attention is the internet's thirst for sensational tales. Conspiracy websites often use clickbait headlines and dramatic claims to draw people in, hoping to gain more views or sell products. The idea that Michelle Obama, a strong and confident woman, was never really female grabs attention and creates a sense of scandal. These tactics keep the rumors alive, even though they have been debunked many times by fact-checkers and reliable news outlets. Another aspect of this conspiracy is how people link it to other false stories about the Obama family. They claim Barack and Michelle's marriage is fake, or that their daughters were adopted or even cloned. These supposedly hidden truths reveal how some groups want to cast doubt on the Obama's authenticity. Every time these rumors are dismissed with real evidence, believers say it is all part of a bigger cover-up. They hold on to their theories because they want to believe there is some grand secret behind this famous family. In the end, the story that Michelle Obama was not born female remains a baseless claim without any real proof. It shows how sensational gossip can overshadow simpler, factual explanations. Despite the countless attempts to discredit it, this rumor keeps spreading, illustrating the internet's power to amplify wild ideas that capture the public's attention. Parenting style and values. Michelle Obama often talks about how her mother, Marion Robinson, influenced her parenting style. Growing up, Michelle saw firsthand the benefits of guidance mixed with freedom. This approach became the foundation for how she and Barack raised their daughters, Malia and Sasha. She believes parenting is not only about caring for children, but also about preparing them to become capable, kind, and independent adults. When they moved into the White House, Michelle made sure Malia and Sasha did chores such as making their beds and helping around the house. Some staff members found this odd, since they were used to doing everything for the first family. However, Michelle wanted her daughters to stay grounded. She realized that living in a place full of history and power could easily overshadow the normal experiences of childhood. Simple tasks like cleaning up after themselves helped Malia and Sasha learn responsibility. Education was also a big part of the Obama's home life. Barack and Michelle set high standards, encouraging the girls to prioritize schoolwork even when big events were happening. In one example Michelle shared, Malia missed Barack's final State of the Union speech because she had an important test early the next morning. Rather than insisting she attend, Michelle allowed Malia to study and rest, a decision widely praised on social media for keeping family values ahead of public appearances. Another element of the Obama's parenting style was giving Malia and Sasha the freedom to explore their own interests. They wanted their daughters to figure out what they liked, whether that meant music, sports, or travel. Barack, who once coached youth basketball, supported them in whatever they chose and used each experience as a chance to teach kindness, empathy, and fairness. Meanwhile, Michelle guided them in practical life skills, like learning to drive and knowing how to do laundry, and made sure they stayed humble, even as the entire country watched their every move. Living in the public eye was challenging, but Michelle worked hard to protect her daughter's privacy. She valued letting her girls be kids, whether that meant attending birthday parties or simply hanging out with friends. She wanted them to understand the world, but also to develop their own sense of identity. Together, Barack and Michelle showed how a blend of strong family values, personal responsibility, and respect for individual growth can guide children toward becoming thoughtful, independent, and compassionate adults, even when they're growing up under the spotlight. Efforts to maintain family normalcy. One of the most striking things about the Obama family is how they worked so hard to keep life normal for their daughters, Malia and Sasha, despite living in the White House under intense public attention. Michelle Obama has often talked about how important it was for her children to experience an ordinary upbringing. She and Barack took every measure possible to ensure their daughters performed everyday tasks and faced regular responsibilities, just like any other kids. From the start, Michelle set up rules that required Malia and Sasha to do chores. Even though White House staff were ready to serve them at any time, the girls had to make their beds, tidy their rooms, and help around the house. At first, this surprised the staff, who were used to doing everything for the first family. However, Michelle believed learning these basic life skills was key to keeping Malia and Sasha grounded and responsible, no matter where they lived. Schoolwork was another priority. While many families would jump at the chance to let their children attend major political events, Michelle insisted that Malia and Sasha focus on their studies. On one occasion, Malia skipped Barack's final State of the Union address because she had a big test the next day. Michelle famously said their family always put education first, even above high-profile occasions. This showed the girls that their personal growth mattered more than simply showing up for public appearances. privacy was also a huge concern in the White House. Even though the world was eager to see every detail of the Obama daughters' lives, Michelle tried her best to shield them from paparazzi and constant media attention. She explained that children need freedom to explore who they are.